Weapons are one of the most overhyped things in Genshin Impact. A lot of the times, having the best weapon for a character is not really necessary. It's just a luxury to have. But there are some times where you shouldn't use a weapon on a certain character. A lot of 3-star weapons are not really useful on certain characters, and some 4-star weapons just don't go well with the character you're using. But then there's weapons that are good on absolutely nobody. These are 2-star weapons and especially 1-star weapons. They're so bad that you probably shouldn't even level them, let alone use them. But I'm the person who will answer the questions that nobody else is brave enough to ask. So I'm going to try and beat the game with only 1-star weapons and without leveling them. Here are the rules. I can only use 1-star weapons. The 1-star weapons that I use must be level 1 at all times. I can level up other weapons for stuff like achievements or adventure handbook. Just note that this entire playthrough was all streamed here on YouTube. There might be some very weird out of context stuff from me in chat, so be prepared. Now let's see if you can beat Genshin Impact using only 1-star weapons. To decide on a traveler to choose, I decided to ask chat and it was split in between, so I decided to choose Lumine because Lumine is better. There's not much to talk about in the first Archon quest except for the promise I made last challenge. If anybody remembers from the, a character dies after every Archon quest playthrough, I said I would use Amber in the next playthrough. Maybe she might grow on me and she might actually be pretty useful. By the way, this is our power if we only have level 1 weapons and no artifacts. And these enemies are only level 1. We're gonna have to get our hands on some pretty good artifacts if we want to beat this challenge. Once we unlock Wishing, we wish on Noelle banner. Oh, that's not Diluc. Yeah, who cares about these weapons? I know we're gonna get the best character of all time. And her name is Noelle! Let's go. I don't really know what I was expecting. First we did Amber's domain, and with the power of DPS Amber, we destroyed the entire thing. We have an emotional breakdown at Kaya's domain. You have Silver Sword! Oh! And Mo threw it with Amber. For completing that domain, we get Kaya, who I feel will be just as important as he was in physical damage only. Lastly was Lisa's domain, we did the skip and we were done. Now we have to get to AR10 to continue on to Act 2. After not a lot of grinding, we have enough wishes to do another 10 pull on Noelle banner. Boom. That was expected. Which we get Diluc. Let's see. 2 magic guides in a row. Is that 3 magic guides in a row? Ignore that sound that just came out of my noise. Fischl. I did just use Fischl, but I'm not gonna complain about getting her. After not even an hour of grinding, we are at AR10 and we get a free 10 pull. Boom. Let's go. New mail? Yes. Give me. And give me new character. Watch. Oh, wait, what? I knew 100%. Whatever, I know it's not gonna be. Oh, hey, look, Layla. Yeah, I saw this coming. But I didn't think it would come this soon. Also, I've gotten Layla on every single one of my team playthroughs. Good thing we got another 4-star pretty soon afterwards. Yeah. That's a weirdly icy blue looking Y. Yai. Guys, he's back. His arc isn't over. Why do I keep on getting characters I've already used? After all that misery, I think I need to start the next act. We chase down Venti.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Venti.
And he leads us to Windrise. At Windrise, we fight the Eye of the Storm. The fight was really easy. We were able to freeze it with Kaya and vaporize it with Amber, because it was raining. Next, we steal the Holy Lyre to Himmel, and we escape to Angel Share. Wait, why isn't it playing the music? Why isn't it playing the escape music? Boom. You've gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine! No. No, 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 oh my god, oh my, no, 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 no. No, 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 thank you. Next, we have to do the Fatui hideout, and we couldn't use Diluc because he had Wolf's Gravestone. The entire domain was really easy. The Ruin Guard at the Thousand Winds Temple was pretty easy, and same goes for the domain. What does Kaya say? Wine, sparkling wine. Death afternoon. I love wine. This bitch named Diluc. He was such a fucking bitch. We have all the teardrop crystals in no time, and we can go up to Star Snatch Cliff to call the Fallen.
What has been done cannot be undone.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Now we have to get to AR-18 to continue on to Act 3, and this is going to take a while. I decided to stop for day 1. 30 minutes into day 2 we got our first new character of the stream. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, I originally wasn't going to use Yunjin, but I decided to use her since I already hadn't used Noelle for a while in the previous playthrough. And this was clearly the right choice because Yunjin turned into a monster.
What a trouble,
Kaya. I'm Kaya.
Knight, you're not gonna watch me die, are ya?
Yunjin! Oh my god, she took out like... Okay, that's it. It's over. Once we reached AR-15, we were able to ascend all our characters. This gave us a few wishes and a guaranteed 4-star on standard banner. So let's do our wishes and see what we get. Oh, oh! It's always the pose. I'm not gonna say another word until we get another 4-star. And just to make sure I don't, I'm muting myself. Goodbye! For the next 30 minutes, I only piped in a few select times. Also, during this chat, just spammed milk. And after 30 minutes... Dory is officially the savior to us all. At this point, I had no idea why so many people dislike her. We visited the cooler Jade Chamber, and that was enough to get us to AR-18. On the way to Storm Terror's lair, I made a promise that I'll keep because I know it will never happen. Baron Bunny only challenge for 100k. I'm saying that because I know it will never happen. Once we make it to the top of Storm Terror's lair, we have to activate some light actuators. All of them are really easy. Now we can fight the Fallen. And for the first part of the fight, I didn't move for a while and I would have died. When the real fight begins, we obviously can't use Venti because he has LG for the end. The battle took a bit, but it was really easy. We just destroyed the shield with Amber, Kaya, and Yunjin, and slowly whittled away at his HP with all my characters. Once that battle is over, Act 3 is basically complete. That's where I ended day 2. Now we have to get to AR-23 to start Liyue. We unlocked Diluc's story quest, which will help us get up to AR-23. Also, something happened during Diluc's story quest that I didn't think would happen. What would happen if we went over there?
Ham, where do you think you're going? We need to get back right away.
What's going on over here? Oh. Oh, okay. What?
But Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch.
What?
Do you
Then
What?
in that case, let
I have to do it again? What? What? What is? What? Why? After that, we did some spiral abyss to get some wishes. What I was hoping for was a 4-star, particularly a character that's not on the banner, because I already have Chongyun, I already have Yunjin, and I hate Kirara. But I couldn't avoid her forever. This one. Oh! Diluc or Yai? Diluc or Yai? Yes! Yes! Yai on 22 pity? Don't mind if I do. She is 100% replacing Fischl. I explored Dragonspine a lot, did Razor's story quest in some domains, and that was enough to get us to AR-23. We go to tell the Adepti about Rex Lapis' death. First was Mooncarver. Yamiko helped with triggering stuff like Superconduct and Overloaded against the Millilith. She's been really useful so far, and I can't wait to see how useful she'll be for the entire playthrough. Next was Cloud Retainer, and we made some food for her before going into her domain and skipping the entire thing. Next was Mountain Shaper, and all we had to do was find this guy's brother in Amber, and then Mountain Shaper talks about some... Such a foul tree. Finally, we meet the star of my physical damage only playthrough. He leaves quickly, which means we have to make some food for him, which we employ this guy to do, and I don't care. All I care about this part of the quest is the Ruin Hunter. He's really easy and he didn't even hit me once. Oh my god, I don't care about the rocks! With that, Act 1 is over. And that also marked the end of Day 3. While off stream, I did a lot of grinding for stuff like Crimson Gate and Oculi. And by a lot of grinding, I mean a lot of grinding. We also did the Ascension Domain at the start of Day 4. It was barely even a challenge. Amber and Kaya are both at level 50, Yunjin and Yamiko are already decent powered too. After doing that, we opened the rest of the Shrine of Depths in Mondstadt and messed around with the new event. Here's the best moments of that. Shit, I just realized that event's over. I don't know how to do this. Oh my god. D-Luke. I'm D-Luke. How do you do this? Activate Spawn Mechanicus. This one, because D-Luke. I'm gonna make all of them D-Luke. Is that where the enemies spawn? Alright, go wild. Oh yeah, I can attack them. Kinda forgot about that. That is 100% definitely a child. We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty for quite some time now. I think I'm doing great. I'm also stupid, but ignore that. Maybe I need to plan this out better. No, I'm so close. I'm so close. Yes, I did it! I did it just barely! Custom domain. Custom domain. Okay, I'm gonna make the best domain. Dory. Where's Dory? It's Dory time. No can do. Oh, I'm dead. I just need to be able to hit the... You thought I wouldn't come back for round 3, bitch. Help! Healing. No, that's not healing. Ow! Oh, that don't so... Okay, I'm at 35 HP. I'm dead. No, not a bubble, not the bubble. No, not another bubble. The fungi pushed me into the bubble. And it's gone. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. I can take care of this. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We did it. We did it. Man, what a more. Whatever this is, I want it. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Look at me go. You know what? You gotta give props to Dorito. Yeah, I might have wasted almost 40 minutes with that. After that, I finally wished with the Imperial gems that I'd already accumulated while grinding. Do it. 4-star. D-Luke. D-Luke. We're not skipping this. We're not some sort of whale. And a Noel constellation. And the stringless. But we're gonna get something good in this temple. Well, yeah, we're not gonna get another Noel constellation. 4-star. Yanfei. See, Yanfei. Not a Noel constellation. And Toma. 2 pyro characters. I don't intend on using them, but who knows. Now we can start Act 2. We meet Ziggy and go to boil some rocks. The hilly trolls that appear were not too difficult to take down. And next we need to go inside the Granny's teapot. For some reason inside of this domain there was a Geoslime that was way too smart than it should have been. There we go. Finally. Die, you get out of here. Why are you... What the fuck? What? What are you doing? Next we go to the Guizhong Ballista and fight some treasure hoarders. The battle was so easy that I didn't even expect it to end when it did. With that we've gathered everything that Ziggy wanted, and now I can go on a date with Ziggy. Oh. But right when we complete that quest, we reached AR 28, which means we can start Act 3 immediately. At the start of Act 3, we fight the Millith at Guizhong Ballista, and for the first time, nobody got launched off the platform. It was just a really simple beatdown with Yamiko and Amber. We meet the character that carried us through most of the last playthrough, and then we go to sing to some flowers for Ziggy.
I'm Ziggy the Rappin' Zebrasaurus. Ready to learn some shapes? Great! Come draw with me.
After that, we have to fight Mr. Worldwide. The first and second phases were really easy, and we only got hit like once. The third phase was a bit harder, but not by much. Osaya was as easy as ever. No! With that, Act 3 is over, and now I have to get to Era 30 to begin Inazuma. It gives us the Jade Chamber quest, Dainsleif World quest, and Dainsleif Archon quest, so this won't be that bad of a grind. Since none of these quests are a challenge except for one fight, I'm just going to take some time to talk about my team. Amber has to say because of Man of Promise, and honestly she's not that bad. Kaya is probably staying for the rest of the playthrough. I just have a lot of fun playing him. Yamiko is probably my strongest character right now, and she deals really reliable passive electro damage that I can pair with Amber or Kaya. But then there's Yunjin, who hasn't been great for quite a bit. If I were to replace her, I would want either a healer or a shielder. Also, from beating the Jade Chamber quest, we get the boss materials necessary to ascend Yamiko. Still can't ascend Yunjin, which is all the more reason to replace her. The only fight that was difficult from these quests was the one at the end of We Will Be Reunited. At the beginning of We Will Be Reunited, this happens. 4-star? Diona! I'll take that. Now we can start the prologue quest for Inazuma, but before doing that it says I replace Yunjin with Diona. Yunjin has been very useful for a while, but she has been slowing down on usefulness, and I feel Diona will be useful with both of what I wanted out of a replacement. But to build her I had to farm Calla Lilies, which I'd already done for Kaya, so I had to rob somebody else. I'm running out of Calla Lilies. Hey, somebody want to lose their I also took this chance to get some sea Ganodermas from somebody else's island. The quest itself was easy as ever. The tournament was easy, the slimes were easy, and the treasure hoarders were also easy. That's where I decided to end off day 4. If you notice the name of this stream, it was We Will Get Diluc or Chi-Chi. Why those two? Because I love Diluc and Chi-Chi is underrated. So while I was doing the Inazuma Archon quest, I would also try and get Prima Gems to try and get them. The first part of the Inazuma quest is just a bunch of running around in retail, so let's just get to the point where stuff actually starts to happen. First was the transport mission. Baron Bunny. You! Baron Bunny! This was easy, but I think it's time to settle this once and for all. I think it's time to finally get a 5-star on Standard Banner. I collected some Electroculi, opened some Shrine of Depths, and did a lot of Spiral Abyss. We didn't get anything from those, so we ascended the character we got from Spiral Abyss, and yes! Yes! Finally! Finally it's over! Chi-Chi! I'm gonna be honest, I wanted Chi-Chi more than Diluc. Chi-Chi is 100% replacing Diona. The only problem is that I need to farm the Cryo Regismon again, which I already did for 2 different characters. I need to get Violet Grass 2, and I need to get artifacts for her. Chi-Chi detects where Liyue's specialties are, so that won't be that bad. And I enslaved other people to do artifact grinding for me, which gave me the most buff 4-star artifact build on a Chi-Chi. Now we actually have our first, oh my god, I don't want to read that. For the Cryo Regismon, I just need to suck it up. We go to break somebody out of jail and Chi-Chi is proving her strength. That's the end of Act 1. But now we have to do Ayaka's story quest and Yoimiya's story quest. First I did Yoimiya's story quest, which only had 1 instance of combat that was really easy. So much of my damage is coming from the bubbles, oh my god, the bubbles! Look at this. Boom! 5,000? Next was the Ayaka story quest, and after the combat part I basically turned off my brain. I was so uninterested that I decided to do a tier list of every character.
Thank you for the silk, Mr. Carisi.
If you want me to make this into an entire video, then tell me in the comments. Now we can start Act 2 and fight the Raiden Shogun. She was really easy, and we just destroyed her with Kaya and Chi-Chi. Once we're done with that, we save the Virgin and go to the Resistance camp. Diana meets Goru.
I'm not shaking. I'm not. Ooh.
She's looking at a dog and shaking. She's terrified. And then we go to the archery demonstration. He's gonna have a surprise when he wakes up. Using Amber, we were able to do this easily. Ugh! We take on the Tenryou commission that shows up. Okay, that's just rude. The battle at the front line was easy, and now it's time for Act 3. Mug! Do I smell 4-star? I sure do. We might as well have not even gotten anything. We go to Watatsumi Island and fight the Ronin bordering Watatsumi. They were all by the water, and with us having 2 cryo characters on our team, I think you know how that went. What? Next we go to the Electro Pillars and an Electro Lava Troll appears. We completely pulverized it. We completely pulverized it, and even the Raiden Shogun couldn't take us down. Oh my god. Chi-Chi, don't push your luck. The best part of Genshin Impact happens after this, and then we go to the Delusion Factory to take on the Fatui. The entire domain was pretty easy, and then we meet Scaramouche. He horny bonks us, and then we meet Yaimiko. But who cares about her when we're about to meet the second best character in this entire game, Sayu! We go to take out the Tenryou Commission, and the big guy took a bit because of the other soldiers. Now we have to fight Signora, and both phases were really quick. The only reason we took as much damage as we did was because of the shit she placed on the floor. Now we just have to face the Raiden Shogun, and then we're done with Inazuma. The entire fight was really easy, and in the second phase I think I defeated her faster than any other challenge I've ever done. With that, we're done with Inazuma. After that, we have to do the Chasm World Quest and Chasm Dainsleif Quest, but I'll do that next stream. On the next stream, I did the Chasm World Quest, which I'm not going to go into because it's the Chasm World Quest. The Dainsleif Chasm Quest was obviously easy. The Black Serpent Knights are always easy to take down because of how slow they attack, and the Abyss enemies are simple to take down. The Ascension domain was really easy. Our team is sort of like a Superconduct / Melt team. That might have been 5 sentences for the script, but it was an entire stream for me. Now we can finally start Sumeru. The Withering Zone and the Dream Domain were both pretty easy, but the Dream Domain took a bit longer than I thought it would. We go to Sumeru City and get our Akasha Terminal, and then we go to Port Ormos. We meet Alhaitham, who needs us to buy the knowledge capsules from our Lord and Savior Dory. We test out a knowledge capsule we bought for ourselves against some fungi, and then we fight the Eremites at the dock. The battle was really easy, and now it's time to do Act 2. There's only one instance of combat in Act 2, so we're just gonna skip to that. We were just able to absolutely bully them, and now it's time for Act 3. We meet
The Doctor
and fight some Eremites in the forest. In the desert, we find some Rift Hounds, and both of these fights are really easy. The first fight of Act 4 is against more Eremites, and they were the easiest bunch of them all. The Hilly Trolls at the Elderzon Hospital were pretty easy, but the Lava Troll took a bit to kill. We have no Claymore characters, so all we could do was just plunge attack with our sword characters. We didn't have Chi-Chi in the party for the fungi near the Dendro Pillar, so Caillou was knocked into red HP. But he was able to heal himself with his passive talent. Last part of the Archon quest is the Mausoleum. Aside from one of my least favorite enemies in the game, the flying Dendro fungi, nothing was really too bad. We were able to skip the room with the Geom fungi by doing this. Watch this. You don't even have to do this from...
What's the hurry?
Lastly is Act 5. The first fight is against more Eremites, and this time we have some companions who deal more damage than us. Next was the fight outside of Party City with the Fatui. The first 2 phases were easy, but then the third phase was annoying because of these animal fungi. These fucking fungi. I'm gonna take out these fungi now. After a whole bunch of plot, we can finally do the Dias Foundry. Our team is almost perfectly equipped for this domain. All battles were easy, and we're even able to skip one of the battles by going around them. The only annoying fights were this bitch. Get her out of here. She's gonna respawn, I already know it. Yep. Why? I already destroyed your shield. What? Why? I just took it down.
Emerge right here.
Oh my god. Not again, not again, not again. God. End this bitch. What? What was that? What the hell? How did he leave range? He was right there. What the fuck? Now I can finally fight Scaramouche. Phase 1 was really easy and he barely even hit us. We just constantly use Overload and Supersonic to take him down. Phase 2 might have been even easier. This team was actually able to take down the robot things that charged the one-shot move. Basically all because of Amber. When he was stunned, we could almost take him out during that stun phase. None of my other playthrough challenges have been able to do that, and this team is limited to only using 1-star weapons at level 1. Finally is the polluted zone. We were able to skip the first set of hilly trails and the rift hounds were easy.
What's the hurry?
What the hell? The hilly trails on the boat were pretty easy and the lava trail was the perfect element for us. Before long the lava trail is defeated and that is the final enemy of this playthrough. This means that we beat Genshin Impact while only using 1-star weapons at level 1. Oh my god, this challenge was so easy. Going into this challenge, I thought this was going to be one of the more difficult challenges, but it turns out this is one of the easiest challenges I've ever done. Honestly, I'd say this is as easy as D-Luke only. If we didn't get Chi-Chi, maybe this challenge would have been a bit more difficult, but not too much more difficult. The next challenge will either be Ningguang only or no artifacts. I said I was going to do Ningguang only in the last video, and I'm at AR 25 on that account. But I just got caught up on doing this challenge. And no artifacts because I suspect that that challenge will be infinitely more difficult than this one. But until one of those videos comes out, I'll leave you with that.